Happy New Year, everyone.
And happy Haitian Independence Day. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, I am Haitian and my husband is Ghanaian. For breakfast this morning, we had some soup jumbo and it was so good. But for dinner, we're having a Ghanaian feast. Stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye. So I just went to Walmart and the African market and I picked up a few things for this meal. I got some of our veggies for salads, stews, the meat pie. Picked up some bread, some salad cream. My husband loves this stuff with some of the Heinz beans. Some Titus. I'm gonna make that. I'll make some fish meat pie. These are just for some snacks, digestives, shortbread. I got some gluten-free rotini pasta. I'll make some pasta salad. That's why I got the mayonnaise. I got a bunch of chicken. I'll freeze some and I'll also make some for today's meal. Some vinegar to clean the meat. And I'm gonna try for the first time to make jollof using the canned tomatoes. I hear people use these a lot. I've never made it before. I usually use like normal tomatoes, but I picked up some canned ones. Also some corned beef for the jollof, and I got some canola oil to fry some plantain. So yeah, this is everything I got to make this meal. I've already gone ahead and made what I call my Ghanaian epis, but it's basically like the base of a lot of Ghanaian recipes. It's blended onion, pepper, ginger, and a little bit of garlic. And I have some onion sliced here for my jollof that I'll make later. I already seasoned some goat. I added some of the onion and the puree into this, and then I seasoned it with all these spices, and it's basically done now. And then I also went ahead and boiled up some eggs for our salad. At this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and bake the goat. I could fry it, we'll see later. And I'm gonna save some of the stock. That's really thick now, but I'll save some of it for our jollof. This is my goat. I'm gonna go ahead and just bake it. You know, not everything has to be super unhealthy on New Year's, but I'm gonna bake this up. This is the rest of the stock that was cooking the goat. I'm gonna save that for the jollof rice to add more flavor. So yeah, this is it. I'm gonna add it into a 475-degree oven for just a few minutes until it's nice and crispy and brown. Then I'll get started on everything else. I just took the goat out of the oven, and as you can see, it looks like I fried it because there's so much fat in goat already that you really don't need to fry it. Just put it in the oven at a really high temperature and it comes out really crispy, just like as if you fried it. I'm about to cook the chicken the same way I did the goat. I'm going to add some of the onion and pepper mix and ginger and garlic. I'm gonna season it with some curry powder. Just a little bit, not too much curry. You don't want it to taste like curry chicken. You just want the flavor of that. A little bit of rosemary. I added some fennel actually to the puree. Some fennel seeds. Ma likes to put this in her jollof and it always tastes so good. So I got some and I pureed it into the blended onions. Gonna add a little bit of my Knorr seasoning that I always use. Just a little bit of my Knorr. Milk paprika. Y'all know I love this stuff. Just a tiny bit. It adds color, some smokiness, some black pepper. A little bit of salt and some thyme. Okay, gonna mix this all up, make sure all the chicken is well coated. I don't know if I mentioned this, I already cleaned my chicken in the sink. Make sure it's, you know, nice and clean. I use some vinegar, you can use some limes if you have any. But yeah, okay. So that's it. All right, now I'm just gonna let this come to a boil. The chicken itself will release some of the some of its moisture. I'll let that come to a boil, let the chicken cook through, and then I'll bake the chicken. Oil to my pan. Let me add in my onions now while I'm waiting for it to get hot. Just some sliced up onions. I'm using yellow onions. You can use whatever onion, red onion you prefer. Alright, so while my onions are frying for the jollof, I'm going to add in 2 bay leaves, a little bit of rosemary, a little bit of curry powder. I like to add my spices to the oil. It makes it more flavorful. And a little bit of my Maggi seasoning. I'll let those fry up a little bit before I add in my peppers. If you guys want a full recipe on how I make my jollof, just let me know and I'll make a separate video on that. Pour in some of the stock once the jollof is dry. That's the stock from the chicken. I'm gonna let that soak up for like a minute or two, and I'll put it in a baking tray so I can bake it.